Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Coco Cabana. I am here tonight getting ready for 2025, guys. I can't believe it is literally around the corner. This is my last full work week. I will work probably until noon on Monday, but this is it, guys. This is the end of the year. The next time I get paid will be January. So I wanted to come on here, chat a little bit. Guys, how are you doing? How are you doing tonight? It is Wednesday night. I don't have kids tonight, so I figured this is a great time for me to take advantage of getting this set up and maybe sitting down and looking over my goals and planning that out. Yeah, I said a little prayer before I unboxed my budget because I need a lot of guidance this year and a lot of just the strength to avoid them impulse spends, the strength to do a no spend for January, and also just to get a plan in place and really rock this out. So let's get into it. I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, I wanted to say we did a Christmas lunch today with our boss, so that went really well. End of the day, a couple days ago, they asked somebody to do some backup, provide backup for another department. Nobody responded, and at the end of the day, of course, my boss came over and asked me if I would do it tomorrow. So, of course, I said I would do it, but I also outlined my conditions. Guys, I'm getting good at negotiating. So I told him, okay, I will do it, but I want to work from home on Thursday. Normally, I would have went to the office tomorrow, and I said I'm going to need to work overtime this weekend so that way I can work on things that I need to get done for month end, and he agreed to it. So I got to keep on doing that. It was kind of funny today. I'm always talking about the economy and just kind of giving them a hard time, and like, we need raises. So it was funny. Brought that up at lunch, and everybody was cracking up. And I don't know. I know I drive him crazy, but at the same time, I know he likes me as an employee. Like I'm one of his good employees. So anyway, our budget planner came with several covers. So we have this rich cover in back. We have this intentionally rich cover in back. So these are removable. And then this is the one that came on it. And these are, thick, like my old one. So this is it. Let's open it up. It comes with these dividers, which I really like. Not that my bills will always stay the same, but I'll be able to, like I write them on the sticky note, I will be able to try to write them out on here. My debts, so my credit cards, my normal bills, subscriptions, and then a meal planner. So that I really liked this. This was what kind of like sold me on this. So we have the actual planner here, and you can write your name. It does give federal holidays, which is nice. Some introduction. If you're new to the budgeting, your paycheck budgeting, the envelopes and all of those things, debt payoffs. It explains all of that. There are pages here that help you if you're struggling to understand like what you need to put in these. sections, there's some information. So like here in sinking funds, it says list out the sinking funds that you plan to contribute to this month, the amount that you're going to be adding. For example, if you're trying to fully fund your emergency fund in 12 months, you would save $84 every month for the 12 months. So that would give us 84 times 12, $1,008. So this was really nice. I watched a lot of videos when I first started budgeting to try to understand, and I was watching, I watched Baddies and Budgets, Jasmine at Baddies and Budgets, but I also watched Pink Cloth, Tina, and that is where my first budget planner that I used came from. So I really love this. I was actually sad that I didn't do this purchase again this year because I really like the setup and I do like the discs. So this one is a little bit bigger. We will see how we do. So here is your paycheck budget breakdown. It tells you again what you would need to do to fill these sections out. So monthly budget, paycheck budget, yearly goals. Guys, this is good because, you know, I did print out a goals sheet, not realizing that this was in here. So I do like this, that it is broken out into quarters, so I'll be able to sit down, focus on the things that I want to get done in that first quarter. So as I know, I do want to work on paying off my PayPal, but I did emotional spending, so I do have a few other things that I need to pay as well. So I'll be able to break these down and figure out what I'm going to work on as far as debt or savings goals. The yearly habits, I'm not really sure. So I will need to maybe follow up and see how those categories are filled out. Our sinking funds, we can list them, put a goal amount, when I need it by, and how many pay periods I have, so I know how much per check. I really like that as well. Yearly bill tracker, so I can keep track of my bills and that I've paid them every month for the year, and if they're monthly, quarterly, or yearly. My yearly subscription tracker, yearly debt list. So I do need to write that out, and subscriptions are good too to write out. My debt payment tracker, I do have a notebook that I was using to do this. So we'll see how that goes. I may start out here and keep track of that. And if I run out of these, then I can transfer over into my little notepad. But there are several here. And then here we get into the meat of the book where we will actually begin. And here we go with our monthly calendar. Let's see. January 1st is on a Wednesday. So let's see. I am going to, let's see, take a quick pause so that way I can look at the calendar real quick and plan out the days and when I get paid. I do want to also highlight the weeks so I know my actual pay days. So give me a moment. Okay guys, here I am again. I went through and dated our calendar for January. These are the pay days that I have coming up. So when we get paid, we are going to pay everything from the 1st through the 14th. So I'm just going to go ahead and color code this to get it ready. So we are going to do, I am just going to color it, maybe we'll just go like this. because I used that gel ink, it's not completely dry yet on the paper. So it's acting funny. But these are the bills we're going to pay with our very first check. So let's see. You see how that just smeared a little bit there? I'll have to remember that maybe use just a ballpoint pen when I'm considering doing this. Then we are going to pay from the 15th unto the 28th. So anything within this period will be paid on that second check. All right. And that's through the 28th. And then going into the 29th when I get paid, again, that is the end of the month. So we do need to consider that we are going to have to pay bills out into February. So we will get paid on the 29th. We will pay bills for the 30th, the 31st, and then into February. Now we do have February on the next page, but I'd like to start so I can see where my time ends and when the new month begins. So I'm just going to flip into February. I did go ahead and label those as well. So like I said, we're getting paid on the 29th. And we are going to go all the way through from the 29th to the 11th when we get paid again on that next check at the end of the month in January. So I'm just trying to get it a little bit ready so that way it can save me time when I go ahead and plan out my bills for January. I know that last check I have to go into February. So that was all I wanted to do here, is just to get that far with that first check. Okay, so let's go back in here and look at January. Any notes that we want to put in for January? Our goal in January is going to be to pay off debt. So we're going to do no spend, and we need to write out the details of that no spend. We need to pay off Amazon, and we need to pay off or begin that is my emotional spend. And then we will begin our PayPal after that. So we can put after, then PayPal. Okay, so we numbered our days. Not sure. I know Martin Luther King Day is in here. That is a day off of work for us, so I'll have to do that. We did add our paydays. We will add our bills as we get closer to that time. And I guess our pay frequency we got in there because we added the paydays. Okay. So we are set for January. We just need to wait until we're ready to do our bills Now what we can do is I can sit down on the side and figure out what we're doing for the monthly budget to plan out January. So we can begin that ahead of time. So this check, what I'm working for now and like Saturday, the overtime is going to be for my next check, which is in January 1st. So that is a plus, guys. Let's look at some of these goals real quick. So we have 3 months to get some things done for the first quarter. Now, January, my initial focus is going to be debt. Well, no spend. No spend January. Here, we can put it like this so we can see. No spend January. Pay off Amazon. Pay off. I think I can get both of those done in January, which really stinks because if I didn't do this emotional spend, I would have had money towards PayPal. So February, let's see. Let's say PayPal 1,600, just a number. If I wanted to divide it by 3 checks, what's 533? 1,600 divided by 4 checks is 400. This is what like drives me insane, because this is where like you've done too much and now you're trying to figure out how to get it paid. So 1,600 divided by 4 is 400. 2, 3, 4. I don't know that I can get 400. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 266. So February, we're going to begin with PayPal, and I need to try to put 267. Pay 1, 267. Pay 2, 267. And then PayPal for March, pay 1, 267. Pay 2, 267. And then April, pay 1, 267. And pay 2, we're gonna do 267. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 267 times 6. That'll get us to 1,602. Now that's gonna be close. I don't know if that'll pay it off or we'll just have a little bit left after that. But yes, that's where we are. January, February, March, April. Trying to think how much my heating thing was. I'm thinking like I probably need to save at least, probably just need to start saving for that. So if I can save, let's see. I need to figure that out because I need to save for the furnace, and February is my anniversary as well. So, need to put that in here. On Valentine's Day. So, it's my wedding anniversary. So I do need to plan that as well. Let's see. I don't know if I'll be able to save any more here, but I do need to save for this furnace. So I do need to think about that. I'm going to put a note in here to remind me, because that's gonna come around real quick, because May's here and we'll probably end up, sometimes it gets hot in May, it could be June, but I need to plan on that. So we'll probably skip, I'm thinking May, just because we have to think about this furnace. Now, my plan is somewhere in here, somewhere in here, I should get, hopefully we get a bonus. If we get a bonus, I am going to save that for Christmas, and anything extra then I can save towards this goal. I don't know if it'll be in March or April, somewhere in here. I'm gonna put it here and say bonus, because I don't want to get in this situation again as I'm trying to pay off debt. I want to save my bonus. If we get, I would like to save $1,500 at least. So if we could get that much or more, it would be nice, but I don't even know if we're gonna get anything at all. We could get zero just based on everything that's going on. So this is what I'm hoping for, to be able to fully fund my Christmas fund with that. So because of the furnace situation, I may skip May. After we pay off PayPal, that will bring us into June, and we will begin our Apple Card. And that, again, is going to be similar to this one. So that would probably take us from June. Let's see. June, July. I think we get 3 paydays here. So Apple. And guys, it might be faster, so any extra funds that I get from anywhere, I'll be trying to add those in. Let's see. So after I pay off the Apple Card, June, July, and and then August. But we still will be paying the Discover. Look at how long this is going to take, guys. I have a calculator upstairs, so I do want to look at that and see how I can calculate this out to try to get it done quicker. But we'll see. We're going to do everything we can to try to make it happen. Okay, so June, July, August. I'm going to put a little note here about the furnace. Okay. June, July, August. We are doing Apple. And then school goes back to school. But we are going to need summer funds. So, depending on what our furnace is going to be, I do want to think about extra money for summer funds, just because I know, you know, we're gonna want to do something in the summer. So let's see what we got here. Summer funds. Let's see. June. June is still kind of early. So, you know, we could hopefully get some more in here. Summer. All right. So July, Apple. And then by September, at the latest, we are going to go into this Discover. Because that'll be the last of it. And work on that for the rest of the Now, I don't have this obviously broken out, but I just wanted to make sure I had a visual of things that are important right now. Paying off the Amazon, paying off this emotional spend. Let me put my little note there to remind myself. And the only reason why I do that is because I feel like I'm my own worst enemy. Like, I just do it to myself. Okay, so we have that. That looks good so far. Obviously, the furnace and summer funds, you know, these things are not the only things. So I do need to do some smaller saving on the side to save up for some things, and, you know, like sinking funds, or even begin my month ahead, because I did go ahead and print out those month aheads that Paula has on her channel, and I put them in my binder. So I did gas, groceries. I got to do this life insurance. I didn't do the emergency, but I have that. Subscriptions, my water bill, phone bill, internet, energy bill. This, I was thinking about using it for the kids. Back to school stuff, if I wanted to help with that. Car insurance, and what that each umbrella would cost if I wanted to do a monthly or 6-month policy. My upgrade loan, to get a month ahead on that. This is my car payment. We are not focusing on getting ahead on car payment or mortgage right now. I can once I fund these other ones. I mean, the vehicle one will be $22 for him. And then mortgage, I'm not sure what the mortgage one added up to. But I really liked these. Paula has been really successful doing these like they are savings challenges. Each mortgage would be, to save up for a month ahead, would be $55. So, and maybe I do smaller challenges to get to the 55, you know. Each credit card is $26. No, not $26. Each credit card for the upgrade is $22, right? 22 times 26. Yeah, 5. What did I do? 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 26 times $22. Oops. 572. So apparently your girl can't add. I love these erasable pens because I'm telling you, that is the life here. Okay, 572. So 22 for each one of those. To get a month ahead on the upgrade. But yeah, so I really liked this. She's been really successful doing those. This one isn't too bad. I mean, I could save additional money on the side to help me get ahead on getting those PayPal payments, or, you know, beginning the Apple. So yeah, I had the gasoline. I have the groceries. I figured I'll do this one first, but I do have a grocery savings challenge too. So yeah, I really liked this. So let's see. So we know what our plan is overall. Like, this is the big thing, because after we're done this year getting these cards out of the way and not using them no more, you know, trying to save for what it is we want and our sinking funds, we will start focusing on that upgrade loan so we can pay it off faster. So sinking funds, I did start an envelope here. Right now I have I don't have a due date on like my emergency for the hospital. Let's see what we have. We're doing a savings challenge in here to help us with these emergency funds. Let's see. Yeah. Looks like I didn't put a budget sheet in here yet, so I do want to do that and kind of get an idea how much we have saved right now for those. But we know we have it, so we can write it out. So hospital stays, I want to have at least 200. This one I kind of want ASAP. I do want to start in unexpected. And I think this is kind of like an emergency. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is kind of like an emergency, like if I'm asked for anything, or maybe even with us. I might add another envelope in here just for another emergency, because unexpected to me is like maybe the kids reaching out that they need something. I don't have a goal amount, but I do want to save some stuff, whether it's they need gas or, you know, something like that. So yeah, I would like to have that. Maybe I want this to be like 300 or 500, and like I can increase this as we go, you know. So let's just put a goal of 300 for now. Car maintenance, this one is a doozy. Honestly, I'm not gonna have an end date for this. Let's see. So we have car maintenance, car oil change, car tags. So this one, I would like this in the 9th month by like 9:30, I think. And this one, I think at least $90, we said. Oil change, I would like to save, let's say $150, in case I do an oil change and need to like do a tire rotation. I'm not sure if that's exactly right, but it's good enough. Car maintenance, gosh, this one is going to be an unlimited, but let's say our goal was to have like $2,000. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. I just need to put money in there. So let's say if I wanted to have $2,000 by the end of the year, I need to put $77 a month in there. Or no, $77 a check. If I did it monthly, it was way more. So maybe we should start a little smaller. And let's at least get this to 1,000, and we can raise it after we get to 1,000. Let's start small. So 1,000 divided by 26 would be 38 a check. And I don't even know if we can do that while we're paying the debts. So we might just, this will give us a idea of what we would want to put in to get to there by the end of the year. But I'm just going to put whatever I can. This will be a priority one. Tags, oil. I mean, we're going to do oil, unexpected, and hospital stays. Grocery store, we have in our month ahead, let's see, let's skip grocery for now. I don't even know what I would want for this, but or you know what we plan on doing. So I'm gonna leave this open for right now and see. House repairs is a big one, because this is the one that we need to have our AC done. So this first one will be AC. And I want to start out with at least 500. And I would like to have it by 531. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but that's what I would like. I'm almost skeptical to raise it to 600, but we'll just leave it here. And if we can put more, because I don't know what it's going to cost when they do come back out. As we pay off debt. I mean, there's other wish list items, nothing in a hurry. But I do think an important one to me would be this battery backup. And I don't know how much it is. I'm just going to put 700. I don't even think it's that much, but I can't remember how much the pump is. I need to look it up. Or not the pump, but the battery. And then you just have to have somebody install it. So I do need to look that up. The only reason why I say that is I'm just worried, like, if the power goes out, bad storm, and they can't get it on and it's raining, I mean, we're going to be in trouble. So that is an important thing for house repairs for me. Medical. I haven't told you guys the story. I had surgery during COVID, and I ended up getting sick after I had surgery. And I could tell you more about this surgery later. But the gist of it is I have a bill that I haven't paid yet, and I've contemplated writing a concern complaint to the hospital to see if they would forgive that bill. Now that bill went into collections. It's like $600 or $800, but I was treated very well by the ER doctors and by the I can't remember what the doctor is. That there was a certain type of doctor that would come and do all the tests, you know, checking my levels and everything. I ended up, I had gotten septic after my surgery, so I ended up in the hospital, and it was a minute for them to find it. It was very traumatic for my husband. They ended up admitting me, and then they didn't have anywhere to put me, so they put me on the OB floor. And the doctor that was supposed to be for my follow-up care, she wasn't the one that did the surgery. I went to another town for the surgery, but she was going to do my follow-up care based on my OB doctor, and she was out. So the lady she was on vacation, so the lady that was at the hospital when I got admitted onto the OB floor, the OBGYN, she took care of me instead, and she was absolutely horrible to me. She literally asked me, she said to me, "Why are you here? There's nothing wrong with you." And I was so sick, guys. I was so sick, and I was so scared. And in the back of my mind, all I could do was pray that I would be okay. I kept telling God, it's not time. I'm not ready. Like, please, you know, begging to be okay, because my kids, my grandkids, my husband, you know, so many things that weren't, like, ready. So many things I still needed to do to make sure my kids are fine and all of these things. So, yeah, I wanted to file a complaint back then, and then I said I wasn't going to. I was going to wait and, you know, like, I was put it in God's hands, and, like, but now I'm like, do I write and tell them, you know, what exactly happened, and ask to see if it's at all possible to get that forgiven now that it's with the collection agency? I don't even know if they could call it back after that, and I don't know that they would even care. But yeah, she was really nasty to me during a time that I was very scared. So yeah, let me know what you think. So medical, I do have that medical bill. I'm not going to put it in here right now. I mean, I can dollar this to death for 600 days for 2 years. I don't care. This one was just an extra one I threw in there for my husband. He always is doing little stuff for me. Clothing, or, you know, I don't know. I just threw it in there. I do need to make a birthday one, but clothing And that would be like for me, and then for the grandkids, clothing and vinyl. So, so we stopped with, we got anniversary, and I think this is our house one. Yeah, house, medical. I mean, we can, I'll list it here. We can dollar it to death, whatever. Or, you know, skip over it and not put anything in it. Hubby, I would like to kind of like split out envelopes for, you know, whoever, because it'll just make it easier. So let's just put, we'll just write in birthdays. That's always tough. There's just too many people. Clothing for me, if I want to try to save up to get me something. And then clothing, kids. And we have one for final expenses. I do want to start doing this one because this is going to be a crazy one. Maybe I should put that in red like I did in the binder, so it stands out a little more. Final. I don't know why this one doesn't want to write after you use the eraser sometimes. So final expenses. And, you know, I might, you know, who knows what I'm going to get to this year, because I do want to tackle my debt, but I do need to, you know, save for some of these things. The house stuff, you know, car stuff, unexpected. All these things are things that are going to happen. So I need to figure this out. Birthdays and then holidays, maybe. So a birthday and holidays. I just don't know how to tackle this birthday one, but I talked to my mom one day and she was like, you know what? You know, there's so many people. She was like, $20 in a card. I'm like, maybe that's what I do, because I get to thinking about this and I can't afford to spend, you know, a ton of money all the time on all these different things. Okay, so that's what we have for our sinking funds right now. I don't have a goal for these. I will write out holidays that I want to save for. Actually, I think it says right here, January 3rd. No way. This is 2024. I wonder what day. Is it always January 3rd, Martin Luther King Day? I don't think so. But yeah, I want to write that in. So we have New Year's Day and Martin Luther King Day, Memorial Day. So, I mean, you get together, you do a cookout for Memorial Day. You know what I mean? So, I wonder if I should do maybe I'll do the holidays over here, so I can write them out, like which ones that I'm thinking about. Let's put it down here in case I got some other stuff. So like Memorial Day, and that's in May. Because, you know, you cook out or something like that. So maybe you want to save a little money for that. 4th of July. You know, maybe I want to save for that to get the kids fireworks or something. Did we miss Easter? We did. That's all right. We'll move holidays up a line. So Easter, I don't know what month it's going to fall in this year. Easter. We don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I mean, it's, you could. I'll just write it here. Okay, so we have Easter, Memorial Day, 4th of July, September, be Labor Day, celebrate a day of work, Labor Day, and November will be Thanksgiving, and then December will be Christmas, and then we don't really do anything for New Year's Eve, but maybe, you know, if we wanted to save up for our nice dinner, our drinks, or, you know, whatever it is. Or maybe we do want to go somewhere. I don't know. But that's it for that, for holidays. Like I said, I'll have to figure out this birthdays thing. Figure out a plan, how I'm going to handle that. I will go through and list out my yearly bill tracker. I'm also going to fill these out so that way I have a general idea of my bills. I'll do this one off camera. My yearly debt. So we're gonna do Amazon. This one, PayPal, Apple, and Discover. And then we're done with the Discover, we'll do the upgrade. Now I'm not listing cars or our house. We're strictly just dealing with debt. I'll go through and list my balances out and what my minimum payments are, etc. And then we will work on, like we said, Amazon first. So Amazon, and then this one, and then PayPal. And then, not sure, you know, we have a plan of what we would like to pay each time we get paid. I'm not going to write it in here yet, but I'll write it as we go along in case we need more space. If not, this one will become the Apple, and then so on with the Discover. So we have that payment tracker. And then that brought us into January. So I will sit down before January. We'll get our bills written out. We will do our monthly budget ahead of that. And when we get near our paycheck, we'll go ahead and do that. I did want to show you guys in the back of this book. One second. There are some extra pages back here. I wish there was a tab here so you can see that those extra pages are back here. Oh, it gives the Magic Month paycheck budget. So if you get paid 5 weeks, but we don't get paid 5 weeks, so it's okay. These could actually be extra going into another time. We do have a 52-week savings challenge. So similar to the 52 envelope. So I thought this was really cool. This is also the 26. What would be cool is if I could get my husband to do this one and I do this one, and we can save up like that. This one only saves $351. This one I could do, or I could do it myself and save, you know, just start saving or save 2 every time. Like do 52 and 1 and do $53. 51 and 2, do 50, you know, do it like that every time I got paid. I don't know. This is my no spend challenge for January. We don't get 12 of them, but you could do one of the months in a different color and take care of yourself that way. So I do really like this. I'm excited to get started. Guys, I'm gonna push for a raise. My boss did tell me today that we did our overview of our reviews for our reviews and our self-assessment, and he did tell me that he wrote a lot of things in there. He was like, Patty, he's like, I wrote a very nice review for you, more thorough than I guess what he did last year, just saying that my knowledge and how supportive I am, you know, for the company or the teams, and my persona with everybody. You know, we laugh a lot. We have a great time, our team. And I've always been willing to help. I have a hard time with that. But, yeah, so hopefully, I mean, it's a bad year. Hopefully I get another good review. I mean, if anything, it's on my record, and the kind words are on my record, so somebody else sees it. If I do go up for another role, so I don't know, guys. I'm excited. So I'm going to sit and get some of my bills written out. I didn't want to do that on camera. We did spend a lot of time trying to get this together as it is. But yeah, I hope you're excited as I am to get on this journey with me. I do have that one printed out where everybody was doing this one. The categories for in here, so like the type of things that would go into these envelopes. So I think I'll still do this, just so that way, you know, what are summer funds? What is my car maintenance? You know, we just discussed it's oil, it's maintenance, it's car tags. You know what I mean? Like, to get more in depth with it. So I will still do this. Maybe I'll do this one off in another video and share it with you at that time. But yeah, guys, thanks for coming by, and I hope that you guys are having a great end to the week. I can't believe Christmas is next week. I don't have anything. I haven't bought anything, guys, and I don't know. Like I said, we are going through some family things, so my husband did mention buying the kids some stuff. We'll see. And hopefully they're able to buy some stuff too. I don't know. It's a difficult year, guys. Like, it really is difficult. And being in debt doesn't make it any easier. This just makes it that much worse. So, all right, guys. Without further ado, I hope you really enjoyed sitting with me, seeing me plan out my goal for the year on tackling this debt. We probably won't be able to start doing anything on upgrade and making a dent in that until after we get these cards paid off. So, all right, guys, have a great night. Talk to you soon. Bye.